Hello. I just want to do a video, and I think I just want to talk about presence, and how it's important to practice this, because what presence does, when you're constantly not trying, you're just being, this puts you in a constant meditative, if that's a word, state. You're just mindfulness all the time. When you're practicing presence, when you're just working with stillness within, and you're realizing more and more that you create your reality. With your perceptions, how you feel within you is determining how you're perceiving the world. And then once you start to hold back a bit, you start to shift your perceptions to a higher, I don't like to say that word higher, but lower and higher just experiences, but that's what you're doing. You're shifting your consciousness higher to beyond the third dimension. And that's all you're going to is an awakening. You're going beyond the third dimension to realizing that there is no dream, there is no dimensions as such, there is no form as such. There's actually just awareness dreaming, because non-existence can't ever exist, really. All that can come of when you close your eyes at night and you go to sleep is, and there's nothing, is a dream. So that's what it is. It's all a dream. And it's very clear, and I can explain what happens within the dream. The nothingness is an infinite continuum of nothing, of awareness. Now, when you've got something like that infinitely running itself, that means that this moment has been tried and tested an infinite number of times. It means that we get the most perfect version without even, when we're just here. So it means that everything is in fact perfect. And this is what happens in spiritual awakening. All spiritual awakening is, and when I had this unexpected experience, was, I say it a lot and I'll keep repeating it, because there may be people out there that might be experiencing something similar. I had depression for 28 years, 24 when I had the unexpected spiritual awakening. But it didn't happen because I am some special person or better than anyone else. It happened because I had enough. And my darkness within me manifested it because I stopped running from my darkness. The dark night of the soul is the manifestation of the divine self. It's like the stars at night, they both the opposites complement each other. They go together like one. You see? Like a man and a woman, or two men, doesn't matter what it is. It's always opposite person. There's always an opposite within the two that make the one. And that's the way reality is. And this is what life force energy is. It's two opposites with male and female, which are labels for this thing. And the opposites of the male and female go together like a perfect match. And this is what the life force energy is. And this is what Gaia really is at its truest form. It's this sexual love, this motherly, compassionate, no neediness, and that's what it is. And this is what's happening in the global spiritual awakening. What's happening is certain people from different countries have had unexpected spiritual awakenings because they decided enough was enough. But they were meant to feel this way. They were meant to have the awakening as part of this global awakening. Yeah. And that's... Come on in. Come on. It's me just talking to my dog and asking him to come in, but back to what I'm talking about. That's what's going on. And our job is to just not try to awaken anyone else, because you can't awaken anyone else. If you've had or are going through an unexpected spiritual awakening and you're healing and you're ascending, you can only change yourself. When you change yourself, you change your energy, change your feelings, your awareness, and you change the space you're operating at. Whatever next to you is intermingling with you is affected by that, right? But you can only change yourself. When we try and speak to people and try and change them that way, normally people who are not near that level will just get into their egos and they will argue with you, because they're starting to think that you're better than them. That's why they do that. So the best thing is to go within you, evolve you, be an example, not with what you say, but with your energy. See, that's... Your name is not the label that your parents give you. Your real name is the feelings of which you vibrate at. And that's it, that's your name. And you call someone, like a woman, if she's attracted to a man, or vice versa, it's the energy. And that's when you're calling someone. You call someone by being of the same energy. You don't call someone by their label, you call someone by their energy, and that's how people connect. That's why lovers, they understand each other without even saying anything. Because there's telepathy within the heart area, you see. That's where we heal. Not the head. Get out of the head and into the senses with the heart space. That's your feelings. And that's basically how you wake up. It's very simple, but it only happens when one is ready to let go of the outward world. The asleep version of self has to go through the process of not finding any happiness. And this is a lesson. It's to show you that within is the only place to go. And people that you've known, ex-lovers, people new that you'll find, will, realize through watching you that it's not about finding someone else that is going to save us, because all the love that we search for is actually within us. But when we're chasing people and things, we're just taking refuge in those things, but we're not really healing, because only we can heal ourselves. No one can save you, no one can heal you. It's an illusion. The only person that can solve your problems is you, by going inner within you. If a car is really broken, you have to go inside and fix it. That's what you have to do. You have to go inside yourself and within yourself and sort the problems out there. And then that inspires others to do the same. Once they see the results of you, the results speak for themselves without you even opening your mouth. And people that have known you will see this. And what you're doing is then that's how you wake up the world. By just going within you, healing yourself, and being an example that way. And just feeling great. Just let the path, let within you, let your soul heal you and make you feel amazing. And that will inspire, because everyone wants to feel good. And that's how you ascend to infinite abundance, where it's a state of just absolute joy, and you're trapped in all this joy and things. Abundance is a state of awareness that comes from inner healing, which transcends all that pain to absolute joy and abundance. All is within. But I'm just going to leave it there. If you're watching, you're meant to watch it. Everything falls to divine order and divine timing. Thank you for watching. Thank you.